As you're headed to work this morning, you may hear one of News 4's own on your radio.
We're continuing our Wake Up on the Radio coverage inside the studio at 103.3
As in
The Edge.
the great sausage
News 4's
from
Katie
Ragan
Alexander is there live on the Shred and Ragan Show. We're going to listen.
Variety pack of sausage for just $19.99. Red Linsky Meats, Walden Avenue in Cheektowaga.
Ah, the French.
Yes.
Glad you're with us. 644-9334 is our number. Katie Alexander's in studio with us this morning from Channel 4. We're on TV this morning as well, so we're on both. Hi, Katie. How are you?
I'm great. Thank you so much for having us.
So you're just hanging out for the rest of the morning. You can help us out, by the way.
Okay,
Because
I'm ready.
today we're going to yell and scream about red light cameras.
Right?
Kind of.
Okay.
Buses and torches.
Sure. Pitchforks.
Yeah.
I want the pitchforks.
Sure, right.
Okay.
That's a good start. But so they're going to have a public hearing this morning. 11 o'clock. So we've got to lay out the case that these things are bad. Now, you can throw all the facts and figures you want, but a good personal story always sells your point of view.
Well, if you want a sob story, you'll have to listen to my husband whine about what happened when we were living out in Iowa. We had speed cameras and red light cameras out there, and he got a speeding ticket at a red light intersection. Tried to fight it. It would have cost so much more to fight it than the ticket was actually worth because they're put up by private companies that are out of state to get the facts and figures. He had a lot of time on his hands because he was still in school at the time.
Right.
A lot of passion in his heart to fight this, and he just, the
Couldn't do
money
it.
wasn't there.
Yeah.
The person who's signing off on these tickets was sitting in an office in Texas collecting the fine.
Right.
Yeah, that's right, because, when all the money gets paid for these tickets, a good portion of that money isn't here either.
Right.
It goes to Texas, to where the camera company is or wherever they are at. So they drain a lot of money out of the community. Normally, violations paid to the city of Buffalo, that money kind of stays here. It gets recirculated. They're just sucking cash out of the community. So that's one of the bad things.
If they do come in, I'd like to see that money be put towards having actual patrol officers, if that's what the intention is here.
Jobs in that community?
Yep.
Something like that.
Wow.
Yeah. But, you can't fight it. It's difficult. But Rochester's probably the best test case. Rochester had it until the end of December, and they got rid of them. And so we asked a woman who's running, Mary Lupe. She's running for city council in Rochester. So we asked her, what happened? And she said it hit the poorest families in Rochester. Those were the people who suffered the most because she said, think about it. You're living paycheck to paycheck, and then a red light camera company, sends you a ticket. And it comes in, and it just kills your family budget. Next thing you know, you're not paying bills, you're not paying rent, you're getting evicted, you lose your car, you lose your job. She goes, it's a disaster, and families were struggling with that every day.
And you can say, well, then don't run a red light. But as you just stated, sometimes these tickets get issued when they're really not valid. I mean, turning right on red. Funeral processions, people have gotten
All right, so you're
ticketed.
hearing what Shred and Ragan have to say about a story we talked a lot about just around 6:15 this morning. Buffalo is having the big hearing today, 11 o'clock at the council chambers to decide whether to put in these cameras. There are a lot of opinions, and certainly the council members who support this know it may be an uphill battle to bring them here.
Right, and they're going to meet today at 11 o'clock in council chambers if you would like to be there.